Yes, you're right. It might not work out, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. Because here's what you want to avoid at the end of your life. I've seen it before, and you really want to avoid this. You don't want to get to a point at the end of your life where you go, man, I wish I had just tried. Man, I wish I had actually just put myself out there and actually seen what could have happened, right? Because if you don't try, if you never put yourself out there, you get no answer, okay? But if you do put yourself out there, there is a possibility that you're gonna get a yes, and there's a possibility that you're gonna get a no, okay? But that's far better than getting nothing at all and just letting fear be the thing that consumes you. Fear be the things that decide your life. Look, getting a no, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. Depending on what it is, if it's a relationship or it's a job thing or whatever it might be. Getting a no, yeah, it sucks. But here's the thing about no's, is that if you continue to work with that no and you look at all these different ways that you can go and get what you really want and what you really need, then that no, you might be able to turn that into a yes, right? So it's like you get a no within a job opportunity. Okay, well, are you going to keep on applying for jobs? Or are you just going to go, I'm done forever, never going to apply for a job again because I got a no? No, of course not. That's ridiculous, right? And so the thing is, though, is that we can get stuck in our comfort zones. We can get stuck in these things that we know are going to yield us results, and so we never do anything else again, but we don't grow there, right? So yeah, it might not work out. You might not get all yeses right at the beginning. In fact, it's never gonna happen. But if you really want something for yourself, if you really wanna change your life, or you want a new opportunity, or you wanna head in a new direction, you have to be willing to work through the no. Because what other option is there, right? Like, not everything is just handed to you on a platter. I mean, I guess there's some people, right? But not everything is just handed to you on a platter. You're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to grow. You're gonna have to become a little bit more in order to get past that challenge or to get through that threshold. And when you do, and when you finally turn that no, that thing that was kicking your butt or that you couldn't accomplish, and it becomes a yes, the sense of just confidence and gratification that you stuck with it and that you kept on going and that you allowed yourself to move on and move forward despite having hit that initial adversity, that stuff, you can't learn that stuff anywhere else. So yeah, it's wonderful hearing yes right at the beginning, but you learn a lot of stuff through failure. You learn a lot of things through no. You learn a lot of things by not getting what you want. And there's really two ways of going it. You can not get to what you want, and then you can just kind of surrender and succumb to it. Or you can actually begin to work to improve your skills or to try again, right? I mean, sometimes you just need to try again to get past a no, or to, get try maybe 3 times or 10 times. And let's keep this reasonable, guys. Like, obviously, you know what I mean. But like, I know there's some people that are going to come up with some examples. I'm like, well, what about you? And I'm like, no, we're not talking about that. Like, be appropriate. But what I'm trying to say here is there are things that are happening out in the world, out in the job realm, out in your universe, right? That you really need to continue to try again. You need to sharpen the knife. You need to hone your skills. And when you do that, when you finally allow yourself to work at something and get better and get better and get better and begin to master that skill, whatever it might be, then that no initially will turn into a yes. But if you just quit and you give up, or you decide that you're never going to try because it didn't work out, like, you're just going to get nothing. And essentially it's a no. It's a no just because you didn't try. Like, lunch is canceled due to lack of hustle. Right? So give your best effort. Continue to move forward. If there are things that are not working in your favor, you got to be willing to continue to try. You got to be willing to keep moving forward and making efforts. That's what this game is about. And if you need to focus on a couple of things, then focus on those things. Don't focus on 1,000 things at once, but focus, work on it, practice, get through the no, and eventually it will turn into a yes.